Hi friends, today my topic is modularity in software design. So what is modularity? So I have given the detailed information as well as the pictorial representation so as to save the time, right? So let us go deeply. What is modularity? So modularity means, please have a look here. It means the software is divided into separatable, named and addressable components called modules. So modularity means it is used to maintain. Suppose think this is as a software. It is divided into two types. One is the named, which indicates the name of that software, and the second one is addressable components. Okay, so both indicates what? Modules. So where does the modules used? Modules is used in implementation, debugging, testing, documentation and maintenance of the software product. To develop a software product, we need implementation, debugging, testing, documentation and finally the maintenance. Okay, now see the pictorial representation. Here, the pictorial representation indicates the number of modules with respect to the cost of effort. So this is the minimum cost and this is the total software cost, and this is cost to integrate and this is cost per module. Okay, so modularity versus software cost graphical representation, right? Now what are the 5 criteria of modularity system? So the first one is modular decomposability. So decomposing means what? Dividing the problem into the sub-problem. Suppose if I given a task, okay, so this task is further divided, means I am sharing the task into number of modules so that I can perform well and I can submit it soon without any errors. Means dividing the problem into sub problems. Why? To reduce complexity. Very important point. Okay, so we have to divide the problem into number of sub problems to reduce the complexity and achieve the modularity. That is modular decomposition. Next one, modular composability. So what does it indicate? It enables existing design components to be assembled into the new system. Existing design components means already used components are to be assembled into the new system, are to be reused to design a new system. Okay, suppose see here we have the old existing module ABC and the new existing model XYZ. So what I am using, suppose 1, 2, 3. I am using the existing 1, 2, 3 into the new system XYZ so that I can implement or I can reuse the 1, 2, 3 here so that the coding and the efficiency increases. Right? The next one is modular understandability. So what is modular understandability? A module can be understood as a standalone unit. It is easier to build and easier to change. Understandability means which can be understood to easily build and easy to change. Next, modular continuity. Continuity means small changes to a system requirements results in the changes to the individual modules. Means what? If I get change in module 1, then in module 1 is subdivided into some task. If I change something in block 1 which affects the other things in the module, or it affects the second module thing. Okay, if any change happens in the module 1 in a given complete project, if this is a software, so if a change in one module, it will affect to the other modules. Why? Because there will be a connectivity problem. Right? Next one is modular protection. An aberrant condition occurs within a module and its effects are constrained with a module. Okay, so aberrant condition means what? It indicates some problematic condition occurs and it affects the constraint, means it raises some conditions. Okay, these are the 5 modular designs. The next topic is effective modular design. So what does effective modular design contains? It contains, the first one is information hiding. First one is information hiding. The second one is functional dependency. First one is information hiding. Second one is functional dependency. So what is the first one? So information hiding means what? Information hiding means it is the internal details of the module. It gives internal details. So we are talking about the modularity, right? So it gives the internal details of the modules, right? So what is the second one? Functional dependency, FD. Functional dependency means it is a direct growth of modularity. It is a direct growth of modularity and the concepts of abstraction and information hiding. Information hiding. So what does FD? FD means, already I showed you the pictorial representation in the previous page, that is it affects the modularity with the software cost. So what happens here? The functional dependency is measured. This dependency is measured by using 2 concepts. One is cohesion and second one is coupling. So what is cohesion? It is a relative functional strength of the modules. It is the relational functional strength of modules. Then what is coupling? It is an interdependence among the modules. These are very, very important concepts. That is, cohesion and coupling is a very, very important concept. So these all are come under effective modular design. So cohesion means relatively functional strength of the module and coupling means interdependency among the modules. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. In the next class we will discuss about cohesion and coupling. Thank you.